Mahila, thank you for responding. Um, okay, so Liz, um, what I'm saying is when things were going on with the Nazi Germany, okay, and they were doing executions of the you know scientists, the ones that did not go to South America or the U.S. Um, what happened was is that Jesus came from the garden in space. Okay, she had done everything in the stars. All right, she did all of it in the stars to be the story to play out on Earth. And everyone that believed from 33 AD onward, they believed in that story in the stars. So what did Jesus do? She said, I'll do it on earth. I'll do it in a human body. So she went from space, okay, into one of those scientists, all right, and was hanged. So she was hanged. Then she cut off. She cut off because of what she had done in the garden with all the subtle beasts in the sharks and minnows. She was as Gondel. So then she cut off and became Robert Shaw in the industry. So everyone's like, well, we have this industry thing going on and we're getting all this tech now, and movies are starting to be in color, and it's going to be a big push for the end times and all the symbolism. And she knew that and took on the burdens, the full burdens in the industry to be opposite sex, okay, and to deal with that the entire time. Okay, this is what Jesus did. And to do the fear factor stuff. She did a full 6 and 7, a full 6 and 7, and died on the cross at the ship when she went into the shark's mouth. Okay? Then she died. They cloned her and she finished off in like 78, 3 years after she had died on the cross. Okay, then she's born in the 90s. And the whole time they knew, and H knew, my grandfather knew from being called Hod by Bob and all those old timers that knew everything in the country. They knew that she would go to California. And they knew that H's grandsons would, with the increase in travel, and if they did sports, then they would go to California. So it was supposed to be Gemini was supposed to go to California. Okay? Gemini was supposed to. That was the original story, the way that the ancients saw it. Okay. So then what would have happened was Gemini would have essentially gotten guillotined at California because that would have been John the Baptist. Okay. That would have been John the Baptist. So then what would have happened is what would have happened from there is that Jesus would have been baptized. Okay. She would have been baptized to have a 3-year ministry. Okay. So then once she would have done the 3-year ministry, then she would have been raptured because she already went to the cross as Robert Shaw, and they thought Gemini would have the other stars to make 7 stars. Okay. So they thought if Gemini cuts off at with 5, then he would then he would be drowned. Okay. He would be drowned and then be the sea beast of Revelation 13. Okay. Having gone through the guillotine that way. Okay. So there was a complexity within the guillotine itself of the head on the plate. The head on the plate of John the Baptist meant that that he would have been the head over the people that go through the great tribulation, and he would have had the scythe to do it all to be the sea beast of Revelation 13, and he would have had the great head wound that way of an attack, and then it would have gone down like that. And Jesus already went to the cross at 6 and 7, so then she has a 3-year ministry. Then it's the rapture. Okay, so that's what they wanted to have happen. That's what they wanted to have happen, and that's why all the movies pre 2012 were all about kind of like a rapture type thing, where it's like it just kind of it just happens. Now you would know better than me when your 3-year ministry would have started. If it was 2009, 2010, somewhere around there, or if it would have started in 20 let's see, my brother, it would have been like your freshman year. It would have been that you know I guess your freshman or sophomore year, if he did masters there, then it would have been that's when um, would have been the 3-year ministry. So the thing about it is that because Jesus did everything in the garden, and because she did everything in the stars, they don't want to count that. They want to say she has to do the 3-year ministry on earth. That's what they want to say. She has to do it all as Jesus on earth. And because she said, I'll go directly get a Willie and then go into Robert Shaw, like she did everything the most painful way possible. And they're not counting her ministry in the stars and in the garden as Gondel. They're not counting that. Now Gondel might have had blonde hair. I don't know. It's just they show her with red, but that's not what it is, or it might be. I don't know. But just the hair color. I'm just saying maybe originally it was red, but now of course it's blonde. It's beautiful. Either way, it's beautiful. I'm just saying. It's not Riley though. That's the clothes situation. You would know that was a vision that I had. I don't know that situation because I wasn't over there in those, Gabe territory. I wasn't over there. So, so yes, yes, it's a part to play, and I'm sorry for that. But I think we really have something here, and if Ben V can trust me and not be so worried, and just trust that it'll play out good, then I think we have something for a real 2017. The sign and all that. I think we really have something, and um, I'm not mad about anything. I got ashes on my shorts, but I ain't mad. I'm not mad. And it's energies. When I get mad, it's energies. You can't take it the wrong way. It's basically it's just energy that has to come out because they killed me. That's all it is. All right. Thank you.